Never fails. Whenever I start hitting the record button, this little thing comes and has to visit me. She's like, Mommy, you're sitting down. You're sitting down, so now you have all the time in the world to pet me. Hey, how is everybody? I don't know if this is going to be a signature thing. Isn't this what everybody does? Hello. I'm Cindy. Thanks for joining me. I just had to film. I just felt like filming. I haven't had the greatest of days, to be honest. Honestly, this week really hasn't been that great either. But so at lunchtime today, I sprained my ankle through a comedy of errors. I was walking back from lunch to work. Beautiful sunny day. Of course, I was too lazy to bring along my purse, so I was carrying like all of these, little things like my phone, my AirPod case. My AirPods were actually in my ears. And I was carrying the case with me and something else, my keys, that sort of thing. And, most women's clothing, especially heavier women's clothing, does not always have pockets in it so they can make our stomachs look flatter up front. So I did not actually have my purse with me, and I should have had my purse with me, but I just didn't want to carry it all. So I'm carrying all of these things, and happy I'm about to cross, and there was like this curb, and in the area where I work, they have a lot of sidewalks that are paved with the bricks, for it to look nice. And this particular one went down into a curb that went down into like this area, this drive-through area, because there's a hotel off to the side. I won't say the name of the hotel. And then there was a little, it's also like where taxis and other things can kind of line up along there. And so I'm happy. I'm like listening to my tunes. I'm getting down. I drop my AirPod container, which as anybody knows, those are quite expensive. It goes flying underneath this car, okay? And I'm like, oh my gosh, and it goes so deep in, and I have short, stubby little, Tyrannosaurus Rex arms, okay? So I'm sitting there trying to figure out, like, of course, freaking out that I've, possibly lost my little AirPods or whatever, and I'm also gonna have to crawl under a car. Not sure if, like, I didn't see a driver there, but like if he wouldn't maybe like not see me. But so anyway, I start to do that, and I start to like, I'm so focused on trying to get underneath the car that this particular part of the curb, like, or this brick area, like it's a very steep curb, and it's also on top of that, like, it's uneven. Like, they have not fixed these bricks in a very long time at this particular location. Other places along the way have like repaved and redone the bricks all the time, and quite frankly, I'd be like, just get rid of the bricks already. They're such a pain in the neck to deal with. But anyway, so there was an uneven like brick like popping up, and on a normal day I would notice it and look at it and not trip over it. So I was so focused on getting to my AirPods, I stepped in the wrong direction, and my ankle just, I didn't see it, and my ankle just went, and literally that's the sound it made. The sound, it's like potato chips crunching. It's, the sound of my pride dying, that sort of sound. And I end up falling end over tea kettle onto my back. I'm howling in pain. I still have my earbuds in while I'm doing all of this. And this is, of course, after screaming a few choice words. And my coworker apparently was walking 20 feet behind me. I didn't even notice him. He sees all of this and comes running up to me. And this is the guy that we have differing opinions, and we kind of like to rib each other a little bit. It's all in good fun, but just So embarrassing. Anyway, and I'm like sitting there howling in pain, also still trying to like crawl under the car because that AirPod container is not getting out of my sight, and I'm not letting somebody drive over and crush it either. And I'm also trying to explain this to him through my pain. Just howling in pain on my back, feeling around like some shriveled up turtle in the sun. So it wasn't funny at the time. It's funny now. And my coworker there is there, and some cab driver waiting on the road is there, asking me for help. Of course, I'm embarrassed. I'm a prideful person sometimes, and they're all like yelling at me, and I'm still so in pain that I never took the AirPods out. So they're saying stuff to me, and I don't know what they're saying. I assume it's, "Are you okay?" But I'm like, I have to pull out my ears. Oh, anyway, and I'm so embarrassed, and they're like trying to give me hands up and like carry stuff, and not only that, now I have all this stuff that like I can't get myself up. I've got my phone, I've got my AirPods. My coworker did get my AirPod case out for me, and he mentioned that like I probably wouldn't have been able to get it out on my own because of like, he really had to reach for it, but he got it for me. And of course at that point in time, like, all pride was out the window at that point. So I started taking stuff. I let him carry some of my stuff in his pockets or, pick it up or whatever. But like, I was also just shoving some of my other, like my keys down in my bra and stuff, like right in front of these men. Cause I didn't care at that point in time. I just wanted to get back to the office and ice up my ankle. Hobbled into work. The guy helped me. Really good guy. Thank you, by the way, if you ever see this, but, oh, that was the other thing too. I am so glad I went to the bathroom, because that would have been like, I would have been done at that point. I would have been finished, because like for me to sprain my ankle, there would have been no way I could have held my bladder back, and I would have been writhing on my back in the sun, wet on my front, like a dying turtle. That's Thank God I had the foresight to actually use the restroom before that happened. Thank God. Luckily, I keep ice packs at work, so I started getting the whole ice pack, icing it up, getting ibuprofen. I'm just already expecting for, the swelling and pain to begin. Luckily enough, I was already on steroids. Why, pray tell, am I on steroids at the moment? Even though my background is in environmental policy and science, and I've been interested in helping the earth for a while, about once or twice every year, Mother Earth decides that, she wants to kill me, okay? And so I was already having like a major asthma attack this week, and I'm on all kinds of steroids. So I've got that going for me, because that means that probably cut down on the inflammation quite a bit. It is starting to, bruise up and discolor and all of that. So we'll have to see how that goes. I'm rolling my chair, my office chair, to be able to get around everywhere. People at work were very nice about it, though. One guy had like a cane that he wasn't using, so he finally gave it to me. I'll have to return that. Definitely got sympathy points there. And I did feel like a little bit like, cause I was having to type stuff. And so like I had to keep my leg elevated, but I had to keep it at my computer too. So the best way for me to do it was like to kick up my leg here. And like really kick it up onto the desk right next to where my computer screen was. And then I was like in between my legs like this. I can't even show it, but like was typing in there. I felt a little bit like Lady Gaga trying to, you know how she gets her little leg up on. And so anyway, it was a very interesting work day. I was hoping that I was going to be able to win the day and get sympathy from my husband. And I go home and I'm like, I don't feel like cooking. I sprained my ankle. I hurt too much. I can't stand. You do all this. I called him. He informed me that one of his very beloved family members was on death's door. And they did pass away tonight. And so he trumped that. I don't know if I'm going to keep this in here or not. So he got to win the day on the crappiest day contest. So and does put in perspective that there's always something worse than a sprained ankle. Not to be a Debbie Downer, I had planned on already filming earlier in the day, just because I finally have the time to do it, and I almost didn't after that. I almost didn't, because I do kind of feel bad. It's like somebody just died and you're gonna film something as a hobby, but by the same token, like, what can I do? I can't really do anything. It's, it's not up to me to make arrangements. They live a few hours away. I mean, what am I going to do other than just be at the funeral, be supportive, that sort of thing. So there's also some exciting stuff coming. I think I am going to add 2 more unboxing subscriptions to the channel. I'm just going to try them out, see how they are. I will say one of them, and I have no idea if this will be a good thing or a bad thing. We'll see. Hey, all you can do is try. Contacted by YesOhYas to subscribe to their box, and they are going to provide me an affiliate link where I thought I'd go ahead and try it out because I looked at it and I'm like, okay, this might be an okay subscription. And they mentioned that they would provide me an affiliate link. If I referred a certain amount of people there, I'd get some amount of money. I'm honestly not doing it for that. I do want to kind of try the box. So I've signed up for the box. Full disclosure, when I do have the box, even though I will be paying for the box myself, I will have an affiliate link and they will pay me if you were to subscribe through that link for every sign up I get. So full disclosure, but that's not, I will tell you, that's not going to influence my opinion of the box at all. I could care less if I make money off of it. I do this as a hobby. I have a job that I love. I like my job. I just want to have like a little hobby off to the side. Really enjoy some of the stuff I watch on YouTube, and I have some ideas, and I just want to be a little bit more creative and connect with folks. And I just want to try some things out. And it's something that I've wanted to do for a very long time. So as I ramble on and on, basically, they've contacted me. I have an affiliate link, but I will be giving you the God's honest truth. I don't care if you sign up underneath me. If it would be nice to make some money from it, but it's not, number one, it's not going to be my primary source of income, because that's already a full-time job. I have a full-time job and I like the job very, very much. And in fact, sometimes this will probably have to be put off to the side because that job can be very demanding. But I like it. Any little amount of money I would make on that would be invested back into the channel anyway. Better equipment, better lighting, something like that. Additionally, I just feel like if I don't like it, I don't like it. And I will tell you, if I don't like what I see in the box, if I don't like practices, if I don't, I don't feel like I owe these people anything, and I don't feel like I have to play games for things, because here's the thing. You might be able to buy new lips, new boobs, new face, new looks, You can buy, weight loss surgery. You can even get tutors to help you, learn and gain more knowledge. You can buy education. You can even buy Dr. Sexy to fix your busted up ankle whenever you eat crap in broad daylight out on the street. But one thing that you cannot buy is your integrity. And that's very important to me, is to maintain my integrity and to be very truthful about the things that I try and to not sugarcoat it. And if I don't like something, if I don't agree with something, I don't care if they've given me an affiliate code and if I can make money off of it. I don't care if I've gotten it in PR. I don't care. I'm going to say something about it. And if that means that I leave money on the table, so be it. Any place that would expect me to also give them a good review as part of signing, like, I don't think I did that with YesOhYas. If they did, then they did not provide me a full contract with all the terms of service, because I didn't sign that. But I think they have the right to revoke it, and I have the right to not post it if I don't want to. But so far I'm really excited. Try that box and you will be seeing some videos on that forthcoming. So adding the allure, like I said, we're just going to try it out for a little bit. If I don't like it, it probably won't show up again. There was a way to get a decent deal. I had the ability to get a decent deal, and Allure seemed to be one that I saw a lot of people do. I might try Birchbox. I don't know. I can't go too crazy. I mean, these things cost a lot of money, and even though I have a hobby, I have to have a budget to that hobby, and I have to follow through on that budget. So those are some exciting new things forthcoming. I also have a few other video ideas. Like I said, those things will probably take some time for me to actually plan out, execute a script, really think out, because it's going to be things that I'm really going to want to think about how to do. I'm also probably going to try something a little bit new with Ipsy this month. They always give sneak peeks, and by the time I get my box, I already know what I got. So in a way of us trying to actually see my reaction at the time that I get the products, I think what I might do is when my sneak peek hits on June 2nd, I'm going to go ahead and just, instead of it being really an unboxing, I'm going to go ahead and open up my app, look at my spoilers, and let y'all know and react to it there. If I get my box before I have a chance to fully edit that and get it up, then we can also show the products with it. With BoxyCharm, I feel like I've been able to have a little bit more surprise, the element of surprise, and I don't necessarily get that with Ipsy because I just can't, I can't trust myself. I'm sorry, I just can't. I can't trust myself to not look at the spoilers, especially when they do add-ons. Ooh, which by the way, I was going to say something about that in one of my videos about how BoxyCharm should really try something like that, and it sounds like they are. We have a lot of good stuff to look forward to, folks, I think. I hope I can understand how to use Instagram and the Facebook features and how to connect all of the YouTube and all that together. It's a totally new skill set for me. It's a totally new skill set, and it's going to take a while for me to learn. And I don't know, just bear with me. So if you liked this video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to stick around some more, I'd love to have you. Please subscribe. I'm supposed to tell you to turn on that notification bell. I don't know if it does anything. I totally understand if you don't. If you want to, you can, but I don't know. I'm not your mom. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Well, thank you very much for joining me for this video. I really appreciate you stopping on by. Have a good day, evening, weekend, whenever you're watching this video. Thanks. Bye.